A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So Georgia Tech's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Running inside, it's Knight. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Fears the pressure. Finds some time. Gets the first himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. Looking for a deep man. He's got it down the field. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Running into the open space. Picks up the first down. Doing some serious work on the ground, out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Iamaleava to throw. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
Using his legs, it's Hosley. Turning it on! Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Gets open down the middle. Runs through a man. He might have space. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
You always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early. And
he can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's made. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
And the Yellow Jackets line it up with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Understanding what they were seeing, they played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left, no space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to adjust the pattern. The run inside. It's Powell. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Brought down at the 12-yard line. That's a first down and maybe the start of a long drive.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Iamaleava. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the first half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play opportunities to throw strikes. He's going to hit those throws.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Knight. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Throwing, Iamaleava. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll send the back in motion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Here's the heat. He's got him. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play calling. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it. They're now at the goal line of the opponent. You gotta love what you've seen from this offense.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And this one is perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Crimson Tide with a complete demolition of the defense. They went over 70 points today. Safe to say the offensive coordinator could be in line for some head coaching jobs after a showing like this. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
They're dealing with a second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Firing to the right, complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's made. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Looking to throw on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. At the 40, there he goes. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Knight. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Knight. Could be an alley. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Iamaleava under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. The run inside. It's Hosley. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. On the run, deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Hey, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Comes from the 38. Running inside. It's Knight. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip and tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Rides to the back. Got enough for the first. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bruins. He got a step and just dusted the field. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Might as well give it to him again. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on 1st down, 2nd and long coming up. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. The quick out. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Makes the grab over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down conversion. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the line, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Red pass, it's complete. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Knight. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. The Bruins decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and look for room. And the returner is stopped. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab, it's Harris. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Addison. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try to run for it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He might want another play.
Stay.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They'll run it. It's Hosley. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with a GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip, for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.